Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Robin Elkins, and today I'll be talking about Tourette syndrome. Now, this is my brother Matthew Elkins, and he actually has Tourette's. And today I'm going to be discussing the definition of Tourette's, the symptoms of Tourette's, and the various treatments of Tourette's. Now, to start off, a quick question. How many of you have seen a movie where a character strings off quite a fine line of profanities and just passes it off as their Tourette's? Anybody? Yes. Well, that's actually not Tourette's. That's a different disorder that causes that. It's actually not associated with Tourette's at all. So I'd like to just dispel that myth right here and now. Now, Tourette syndrome was first sort of discovered by Gilles de la Tourette. He's the one who made the first diagnosis of Tourette's. And the definition of it, according to Webster's Dictionary, is a neurological disorder of variable expressions that are characterized by recurrent involuntary tics involving body movements and vocalizations. And I think, as you've seen, my brother here actually has both of those. Now, Tourette's is accompanied by several other disorders as well. It's not just a one-thing package. Whenever you have Tourette's, you often have obsessive-compulsive disorder as well, along with ADHD. And my brother Matthew here was actually diagnosed by Dr. Jill Claridge. Really great with all this and helped him a lot with dealing with Tourette's. Now, the symptoms of Tourette's. According to the Tourette's Association of America, the symptoms include multiple motor tics and vocal tics, although they might not occur at the same time, but you have to have them both to have Tourette's. The tics occur throughout the day and tend to peak in severity in early teenage years. I can vouch for that with Matthew. I went to high school with him, and he had quite a few outbursts during class, but it was fine. And then they sort of kind of die down in the later years, the 18 to 20 years, and they sort of level out after that. Now, as far as treatments go for Tourette's, there's actually no cure for Tourette syndrome, but there are several ways you can treat it. There's medication and talk therapy. Now, medication, most people do not take this route because there's not really a lot of good medications that treat the Tourette's. There's medications that treat the other disorders associated with it, but those have some pretty serious side effects that really damage your liver and your kidneys and stunt growth. Matthew here, as you can see, is a tall guy, about as tall as me. He's about 6 foot tall. He's actually not taking any of the medicines, which is good because there's actually really not any cause to take the medicines because it doesn't cause a hindrance in anyone's life. The second method of treating it is talk therapy. This sort of helps the person with Tourette's realize when a tic or vocal Tourette is occurring, and they can sort of take measures to try to suppress it and keep it from happening. But like I said, most people do not actually go through with the talk therapy or medication because it doesn't really cause a hindrance in life. So, now you know the definition of Tourette's. It's not a swearing disorder, it's actually a vocal and motor tic disorder. You know the symptoms of Tourette's, and you know the various ways of treatment. And you've actually met my brother Matthew here. So if you meet someone with Tourette's, just sort of sit back and enjoy the show. Thank you.